I'm Sandy Schroeck, Design Director for Smithers Oasis. And today we're going to create a cross for a Memorial Day tribute. Traditionally, we see many people put bouquets out in the cemetery, in the small cemetery cans with a bouquet. And as you look across the fields of the cemeteries, it doesn't really stand out. Of course, it's a tribute. We know there's a more striking and impactful way to create designs for your customers. So let's take a look at this cross. We're starting with traditional flowers. The traditional measurements on a cross are going to be 2/3 down and 1/3 up. I'm going to start with the Oasis floral cage. Here I have the regular standard size. I'm using glads today. I would probably recommend using the grande size for glads because my glad stems are quite large. So there you can see the base of our structure on our cross. On here it's a little bit long, so I am going to be able to take that glad and cut it into a couple portions and be able to use this. Just so you know, one little tip, always when you get your glads, is to pop off the top blooms. I see people popping them all the way down to like the first flower, and I think that's a shame. And this flower will continue to open. The next thing I'm going to put in is some of my money flowers. And so roses are going to be one of the more expensive things I'm going to put in here. And what I'm going to do is create a line that comes across. So the first position I'm going to put in is my focal area, which is the meeting point between the intersections of the lines. I am going to do a crossing line of it, but I want one of those pieces to be in the strong focal area. We're going to reinforce that line with some Solidago. Next, we're going to extend our lines using some of the lily grass because the piece is as big as the outside lines extend. So I've got some lines out in here, but to really emphasize that crossing line, I'm going to add some of the lily grass. Then lastly, I'm going to finish off with some carnations. Lots of times I'll use carnations as basing. I'll just rip the calyx a little bit. It doesn't decrease the life of the flower, and you end up with double the coverage. I'm using the carnations the same color as the roses to give repetition to the line. Here's our finished crosses. Make this Memorial Day special. Remember those old traditions, but don't be afraid to start some new. Your customers will appreciate this innovative tribute this Memorial Day.